A very good morning to all the children. So today we will be reading the chapter 4, 5th, kinds of sentences. Earlier we have read chapter 5th. So now we will be reading chapter 5, kinds of sentences. So basically there are many kinds of sentences. The way the sentence has been written, we judge the sentences on base of that, and there are various kinds of sentences. So in this chapter, later on we will be singularly separately knowing about various kinds of sentences separately also, but today we will be discussing the kinds of sentences. So we'll just read the chapter. Those who are not having the books, for them the screen is presented and this explanation is there. So students, you know that a sentence is a group of words arranged to make complete sense. So when group of words, when singularly words are written separately, then they don't mean anything. But when the group of words is written to make some sense, there should be some sense, so it is called a sentence. So there are four kinds of sentence. So in this chapter, four kinds of sentences have been told, and the sentences are as follows. First is declarative or assertive sentence. So when we simply declare something, when we simply, there is a sentence which doesn't ask any question, it is just a statement, then it is called a declarative or assertive sentence. Then second is interrogative sentences. So the example of interrogative sentences means when we ask something, when there is a question, when we are asking something. Interrogation in English, it means that when you are asking, inquiring something. So when there is a question mark, when we are asking something, it is an interrogative sentence. Then the third sentence is exclamatory sentence. When there is a element of surprise, then it is an exclamatory sentence. At the end of that sentence there is not a full stop. Basically, mostly there is in between or in the last sentence, such kind of sentence, there is an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is basically a line with a dot, so it is an exclamation. Wow. So when they say how beautiful is this, and then they put an exclamation mark, so it is wow when they put an exclamation mark, so it is an exclamatory sentence. And then the fourth one is imperative sentence. So now we will discuss these sentences thoroughly here. Read the examples carefully. So now here there are statements. So first is children like Chinese food. So this is a basic statement. Children are liking Chinese food, which is a normal statement. So it is an first kind of sentence, like declarative or assertive sentence. It is a beautiful painting. An elephant has a sharp memory. So these are basically normal sentences which are normal. They don't have any question or they don't have any exclamatory point. So it is basically assertive or declarative sentence. So now they are saying these sentences simply state something, so they are called assertive sentence or statements. A statement can be affirmative or negative. Any statement can be positive also or negative also. So these are basically affirmative. These are called these kind of sentences, assertive sentences. Now read these examples. We are reading these examples. First is children. I'll just read the lines. Children don't like Japanese food. It is negative because don't like. Children like Japanese gadgets. It is affirmative. What do you mean by affirmative and negative? Affirmative, the basic difference between affirmative and negative is affirmative when we say positive about something, yes, and then when we say no or negative about something, it is a negative sentence. So children don't like, so that was negative. Children like Japanese gadgets, affirmative. He was making a project, affirmative. He wasn't making any collage, it is negative because it wasn't. I can bake muffins, affirmative. I can't make pizza, negative. I hope you understood. Now read these examples carefully. These are interrogative sentences. I'll just basically tell you few examples so that you can understand this topic, and the video is not too long. Do children like Chinese food? So there is a question. It is a beautiful painting. Is it a beautiful painting? So this is a question mark. There is a question mark. Has an elephant a sharp memory? When we are asking some question, there is a question mark in the end, then it is a interrogative sentence. So they have just told these sentences, ask questions, and they are called interrogative sentences, and or questions. We put a question mark at the end of interrogative sentence. So this is the quality. So I told you about this. Now the next sentences, there are examples, like for every kind of sentences I am just telling you the examples also. Now read the sentences. Wow, the Chinese food is awesome. I told you earlier also, there can be exclamation mark in the in the middle of the sentence also, or at the end of the sentence. When there is an exclamation mark, when there is a moment of surprise, then it is an exclamatory sentence. Now, wow, the Chinese food is awesome. So we are saying wow, what a beautiful painting. Now at the end exclamation mark is there. What a sharp memory elephants have. Again there is an exclamation mark. So these sentence express some strong sudden feelings. Suddenly we say wow and all that. So emotions. So they are called exclamatory sentence. We put exclamation mark after the interjection or exclamatory sentences. So maybe the interjection, like we say wow, such things we put otherwise after the interjection, or maybe at the end of the sentence. So these are called exclamatory sentences. Now the next example of imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are like don't eat junk food. So this was one example. Look at the painting. When they are telling, there is some order. When they are telling us to do something, like don't eat junk food, they are saying not to eat. When they are saying look at the painting, when they are telling you to do something, there is an order. So these are called imperative sentence. Always follow traffic rules. So this is also something which they are telling you to do. Please help me. So they are again requesting you to do something. So these are called imperative sentence. So basically the definition of imperative sentences is as follows. These sentences express some command, request, advice or order. There can be command, they can tell you order something, there can be request also when they ask you to and they say please. So they can order something. So these are called imperative sentences. These sentences also end with a full stop. It is an imperative sentence. Full stop last में आता है. This subject is not, the subject is not mentioned. It is understood that the speaker is talking to you. So in don't eat junk food, the subject you is understood, and you don't eat junk food. So when they say you don't eat junk food, so it is understood that the subject you, we understand that they are telling us to not eat junk food. So these are called imperative sentence. So I hope you understood all the four kinds of sentences. Now next we will do the exercise. The exercise part I'll explain in the next video, so that the video is not too long to download. I hope these four kinds of sentences, again we can revise that there are four main categories of sentences. First is declarative or assertive sentence, where there is a simple sentence. Then the second, where there is a simple statement. And the second kind of sentence, interrogative, means when we ask something in question, then it is interrogative. The third, exclamatory, when there is a moment of sudden surprise and there is exclamation mark, then there is an exclamatory, that is an exclamatory sentence. Then the fourth one, imperative sentence. Imperative sentences mean when we order, when we request, when there is a command mentioned in the sentence, then it is an imperative sentence. So in this chapter we understood about four kinds of sentences. In further chapters the one category is explained in detail. We will do it later, and the exercises I will be explaining in the next video, so that you can understand it thoroughly, and the answers will also be provided. I'll be writing the answers, I'll be providing you the answers, so that you can copy it in your notebooks. So those who are not having their notebooks also, they need not worry. They should write down the answers and copy it down in their notebooks. Thank you. Have a nice day.